Hello, everybody. I am back working on my game. Well, I kind of sort of do, not really. I was testing out some AI agents, but turns out it's actually not good for uh my setup, I guess. So, but other than that, the free assets reset recently, and I'm not sure if you can see it on screen. Should be able to see it on screen, but there if I move to my actual, okay, so this right here, fab.com, if you go there and you sign into your Epic Games account, and then you should see this for free. It's only for a limited time though, only for 2 weeks, so you better get it. I already it's already added to my project, so let me see. So it's pretty cool. This is good for my one of my cities in my game's lore. It does kind of remind me of like Tatooine, uh, the city in the villages or the town in Star Wars. So let's see if I can test it out. So yeah, I am trying to see if I can create. Let me see, where did it go? Sci-fi city right here. So I already downloaded this. Let me go here and try it out. Um, I think I added, I don't know if it's saved, but I added a nav mesh. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, fine. But I don't think it matters because I think the monster's not going to be able to. It's going to like spawn in the middle of this map or below it. Let me see. And like fall. Anyhow, let's see and test it out. Wow. Very cool. Ah, I don't have sound effects on my footsteps, unfortunately. Yeah, see, the Kraken spawned, but I don't think it's gonna be able to because I don't actually have anything set up for this. This is literally just the demo. It's pretty cool, but yeah, I was I saw this and I was like, this could be a very good village for my lore that is underground. So there's going to be a bunch of rocks covering the sky because this race of aliens lives underground. They hide away from the cosmic horror. Anyways, um, that's pretty cool. Now, as you know, let me see, can I go through here? Um, do do do. Right. Okay, interesting. I could crouch. Could I walk on this? Oh, yes, I can. But it doesn't make any sound effects because you have to set up all of that. And I don't have it set up for this environment, unfortunately. But it's really cool. It's nicely set up. Because I was even looking at the developers the developers of this asset pack, and they make some really nice. Let me see if I can okay, that's my own error. But if we go, they make some really nice asset packs. What is this? I never checked this one out. Ooh, biomass. This would be perfect for cosmic horror. Nice. Aurora Laboratories. That's cool. But this one is not free for the week. It's only um, if you go to price and you go to only show free products, it's only this one that I've already gotten in my library. The one that we were just running through. It looks like Tatooine. But I really like this one, which is like $80. This one also fits my lore. But yeah, so, mostly cosmic horror is mostly like existential, psychological type of horror. Um, yeah, so that's like very Lovecraftian and other artists of the genre, of this type of horror genre. But mine in this video game, my um, take on cosmic horror is a little bit different. There is these type of things. So that's why I like this asset pack, because it's like perfect for it. It's like whatever this is that they designed, my lore says that this is like a beacon or a kind of a attractor that attracts this. Um, so the developers will probably say this shoots out a beam of light, but in my lore, it's the opposite. It attracts light. And this is how you can, you can't fight against cosmic horror with it, but in my lore, uh, there is sort of a resistance to, not a resistance, but an aversion. Cosmic horror sort of has an aversion to light, but not specifically light. There's something else in my lore that light is attracted to, and that's why you can see these tendrils of light. Um, Even though whoever developed this didn't intend for that, in my lore, this is how I would explain it. And so that's why this is like perfect for my lore for my game, because yeah, I wasn't just thinking of making my, you know, horror game, but I was also thinking of once I finish this, I don't know when I'm going to finish this game, but making uh, like a action RPG similar to like Path of Exile or Diablo, but in my specific game's universe or lore. And so this place would be perfect for it. It's not, uh, you know, it's described here as a desert city, but this would be perfect for an underground city too. And my cosmic horror lore. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to try to do with the 10th floor. Is that the majority of the time you're running around away from the monster down here, and you find your way around. You can eventually find your way up and into the surface area and get out. But even if you do, doesn't mean you're free from the monster, because they can chase you up here too. However, I haven't set anything else up because obviously I just downloaded it and tried it out right now. Seems to run fine. Let me try. Um, Stop. Okay, it's not even running. So if I go to this directory here, Sci-fi Desert City, and what's going on? Don't know if this is, and not sure why this one is not working, but It is not working. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Well, back to. See, now I forgot what I was talking about. What are these purple lines? They're. I don't know, they're splines, maybe? So, just fence. However, the fence doesn't. That's cool. Do all of that with it. Is that why do they have? Oh, I see. So they can extend the fence out to longer lengths, like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got the 4 static meshes, but they're the same exact static mesh. But anyhow, it is what it is. So let me see. There is also the other one that I put back in here. I don't know if it's going to work, but let me see if I can test it. Graveyard build data. I can get rid of this and see if it'll. I don't know if it's this demo. This one should be good for the. Oh, preparing the shade. Oh, okay, cool. Let me see if I can go ahead and build it. Oh, okay, see. I just wanted to see if there's problems. The following levels are hidden. These levels will not be rebuilt. Leaving them hidden may invalidate what is built in other levels. Continue with build. Yes, all will show. Yes, all will show all hidden levels and continue with the build. Oh, okay. Um, so this one is just interesting because it's using. Oh, I don't know what. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called like streaming levels. It's pretty much different levels that you can um, separate your. Oh, wow. Errors. Sky atmosphere are active. Only one can be enabled per world. Skylight. Oops. Go back here. Multiple directional lights are competing to be the single one used for forward. Let me get rid of this. Forward shading, translucent, water, or volumetric fog. Please adjust their forward shading priority. As a fallback, the main directional light will be selected based on overall brightness. Oh, I see. And what happened if I try to build this again? Will it build? Not without a lot of errors, so it probably didn't build at all. Let me see if I can. Continue, skip, say. Audio failed to save. Audio build data, lighting day build data. Oh, there's sub-levels in here somewhere. Oh, right here. Duh. Okay, you know what? Just take all of these, build data, and just delete them. And see if this can... let's go back. Let's try it. What is this? What map is this? Is this just the asset? Oh yeah, it's just the assets. Ooh, they even have a moon in here. Nice. Let's go back to this one. Oh, we gotta rebuild. Darn it. I guess we could do that later, some other time. Um, This is very huge, though. I don't know if I can add this to my game. And there's a lot of the static mesh mountain uses nanite, but virtual shadow maps are not enabled in the project settings. Nanite geometry does not support stationary light shadows. Yeah, because I disabled nanite. I want this to be able to run on my old PC, so I can play this game on my old PC. um, well, save it. I don't know if there's a nav mesh volume in here. Need that for the monster to run around, but that's fine. I'll just check it out for myself and see if it works. I usually want to play an editor. Uh, has unresolved compiler errors. Sure. So darn it. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Blueprint compiler error. So, where's my flashlight? I mean, my flashlight should still work. Alright, let's close that. Maybe we have to go into the sublevels. Let's see. Let's try this one. Save that. See. And it's just warnings, but not any fail errors. Also, let me see something. If we look at the size map, I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. It's still only 282.7. Interesting. But it looks like this whole entire, like, whatever it is, graveyard, cemetery. It's a lot of these BP brazier. Um, they're not interactable. I don't see any kind of. Oh, but they have some Niagara effects. Oh, they make this fire effect here. Right. I mean, yeah, it's a brazier. So it's gonna make fire. They're just. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It needs to be a blueprint so that you can add all these special effects to it and the lights and stuff. So this is how that looks. And what is this one? Oh, that's where you put the fire in. Okay, nice. But yeah, this one here, Necropolis. This Necropolis. You can also get that. What? I closed this from fab.com. I don't know if it's free anymore though. Let me see. Necropolis graveyard. Um, Darn it, it doesn't tell me. But this is it, Necropolis graveyard kit. So would be perfect for my gothic dungeon. For this could be like the 10th floor. 10th floor doesn't mean it's like an indoor space. It just means the level above the procedural map. So like this outdoor space, or it could be like, you know, a roof or something, or it could be a warehouse. It could be a master bedroom or the topmost room or whatever the 10th floor could be. Um, it's just in my rifts, the 10th floor could be like the up, topmost level of that map. So, like the desert city with the so this could be like the top level where your character can run out from here and run away from the monster. But if you go in, then you find like a pathway leading downstairs, then you can get lost in the dark hallways below. So it could be good for like coming out of this map. What? I'll just save it. As you run around in this map and you find your way out, you run all the way up the stairs and then you find your way all the way out into the desert city, and you come out here and run around some more from the away from the monster. Yikes! I had to sneeze. But yeah, so it could be something like that, or you just run up these stairs, and instead of having it closed off here with this um, railing, there could be like another floor that extends out. And instead of a wall here, it could be open, and then it could go out. And as you go out, you head out into like something like this. And then you come out of here from like, I don't know, the basement or something, and then you can run out away from the monster. So yeah, it could work like that. I mean, that's what I was thinking of anyways for the 10th floor. So it doesn't have to be an actual enclosed space. It could be, a whole entire town on the surface of of wherever your dungeons were located underground. And so as you come out of these dungeons and you go up, you find the stairwells. You could go up the dungeons. You go up the stairs, and eventually you'll reach all the way to the top. And instead of it blocking off, it could have like an extended floor that opens up instead of into this wall that can open up into the necropolis like this, and you come out of the dungeons down here. So yeah, it doesn't have to be an actual 10th floor. This could be like just a surface or a rooftop or some kind of like a command bridge if you're on the spaceship. So and you come out to this spooky graveyard with a moon, or out of this, you know, mausoleum tomb here. And yeah, so it will not be here. This is the southern region. It'll be up in these up here. So you go up, and instead of this blocking the way, there's like a floor that extends out, and then as you pass through this, there's not going to be a wall here, and you come out of here, and then so yeah, something like that. could be um, what the 10th floor could be. And so, yeah, I got that. If you look in my. So, I got the Necropolis. And I just got the Sci-fi City, Desert City, which was that. The one that looks like Tatooine in Star Wars. Where'd it go? Oh my goodness. I don't know where it is. Oh, that's because I'm not in my library. So, Desert City. So, this one or the other. But yeah, let me see. Okay, I can close these. I can see if I go to. There's something I wanted to look at because it's really bugging me. If I go to this here, uh, and I click on optimization view modes and shader complexity. So I changed it now. So now it's not all red. Remember, red equals bad, like right here. Uh, so you can see my pixel shaders and my vertex shaders are in the green now, which is good. Except for these decals. Oh, no, those are overlapping. So these decals are really, I have no clue why they're doing that. So I don't know how to fix these shaders or the materials to reduce the shaders so that they're not in the red anymore. So if I go to this riff's actual, where is it? Static mesh. What am I looking for? The floor? No, not the floor. Interior. Interior wall. Is this it? Okay, here we go. So, yeah, this thing here. Let me isolate this. No, not that one. No. What the heck? Alright, it's that. Why can we not see it? Alright, we have to click both of them. But that there, coming from this M decals. But if you look at M decals, or MI, material instance, and you go to M decals, there's not much. So I don't know why this is still showing, because I just recently did this, and I don't know why it's still showing as red here. So that's interesting. Maybe because they have multiple, like this right here, they have multiple overlaps. And so maybe the decals are overlapping with each other. So that causes it to go bad. Otherwise, don't know. If I look at this hard decals base color. Hard decals metallic. Hard decals roughness. I connect the metallic and base color and roughness to whatever. And I'm guessing the next is emissive color. Hard decals emissive. Should be hard decals opacity. Should be normal. Hard decals normal. What is this? Ambient occlusion? Yeah. So it's all here. And I put it into this material instance. I mean, not instance. It's just a regular material. And for some odd reason, it still shows up as red. So I'm thinking maybe it could be because it is overlapping the other materials um, in the. Oh, how did I? Oh, I know. I have to go look for it all over again down here somewhere. Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. Where'd it go? Oh, it's because it's interior wall. You could see that there, and then you can see this one here. Oops, not on this side actually. Oh yeah, it is maybe. Yeah. So what is causing this to be red or bad? As it shows right here, red equals bad, and click on the material instance to find the actual material, and that one too. I just put all the textures onto it. Turns out it's the same textures as this one here, and yeah. So I don't know what's causing this or why, but other than that, the walls themselves are nice and green. So if I look at that, uh, it's much manageable for a GPU to run than with everything red like this all across the screen. Instead of all red, it's like nice and green, and but still these red parts, they still, can cause problems even though they're tiny little red portions of a material. The GPU still has to render all of that and operate on all of that. So it could be, you know, if I could just fix this to be green, then there's just one less, thing that the GPU has to get bogged down by. Um, so if it was just all green, that would work much better. But even breaking it down to like its most simplest materials still doesn't work. It doesn't turn it green, it just still keeps it as red. So I'm thinking that it might be because it's overlapping. If it's overlapping, I wonder if I can. No, I cannot. I was thinking of trying to put it on something else and see. I probably can. Let me see. I don't know. What can I have something here like a cube? Cube is nice and green. Then if I try to put this, can I do it this way? No. Might have to. How do you add? Oh, you might actually have to go to. Although I don't think I want to go to this one. Can you just add? No. Doesn't look like it. Oh my goodness. I think you actually have to add it like in the modeling tool. Let me see. I don't even know if I have the modeling tool here. Um. Oh, here it is. Um. You know what? I don't remember how to. Um. Hmm. Let's try to see if I can find bake texture. Bake texture for a larger. Ooh, bake texture. Anyways, don't want. Okay, well, I don't. I actually don't know where I was able to work on. The textures before you can add. You should be able, if you go to modeling, somewhere in here, you should be able to add more textures. Because, like, if you go to the cube directly, you don't see any option. Oh, here we go. Never mind. You go up here, material slots, right? And try to change this to M decals and see. Oh, there they are. There are those things. If we can set the whole thing, okay. We go here. Bum bum bum. Hmm. So this cannot be modified. How do do. Might have to use something else instead of just that. Okay. Guess I could use a something from here. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Oh, this is humongous. Approximate size. I don't think I want that. Let's just click on this. Look at static mesh. There's a one chair. They don't have any other types of chairs. Connector. Mm. Graphical decal. Grass. Nope. I don't know if I want those. What about this cliff? Oops. It's called SM Cliff 1. And this doesn't even show, actually. What the heck? Cannot undo that. What about this one? Can this be undone? Darn it. I mean, I guess just delete it. Oh, you cannot even delete it like this. So click on that. And delete this. Hmm. All right. Anyhow, so we oh, forgot about this. This is the wall with the decals on it. But yeah. So that is what I was having a problem with. I don't know how to fix that. Other than completely scrapping the material and somehow like I was showing you earlier that I already had. Mm, where is this? Oh, it's gonna be texture. Don't want texture. uh, okay. Well, uh, I guess I was just looking for, because even right here, you cannot delete this material. You cannot delete the decals. You cannot delete these. But I'm guessing they show up red here because they're overlapping this green texture or the actual wall texture. All right. Anyhow, so if I actually want to see, if I go to the Gothic dungeon, don't save that. Oh, I forgot to change everything back. So let's go to unlit. If I go to this one, can look at the blueprints and maybe see how uh, see how the uh, Necropolis is this? No, this is my own blueprint actually. Uh, see how so this is my own blueprint, but wanted to see if I can connect Necropolis here. Is this the demo character blueprints? I'm not sure what that is. If I go back, look at static mesh. How come it didn't show me the static mesh? Oh, now it does. Mm, mm, there's all of these. What's this? What are these right here? Uh, didn't I click on it? Oh, it's a tomb, but it's locked. Did I have to do some jerry rigging to disconnect this door to make it interactable? it doesn't matter because they set up the material to not be two-sided. So once you walk in here, you can see through the walls. Even though on the other side, when you're on the outside, you can see the bricks of the stone down here too. But underneath, you can't. You can only see the stone. But ooh, I could probably use something like this for the doorways in here instead of using these. Um. Oh wow, you're kidding me! I cannot find any. So there's like this doorway with a gate. It's like a prison cell. But this one looks like it's perfect to go against stone. So that's pretty nice. Um, but wanted to see if I can actually go to this. I'm not sure if it's this. Oh, so I was using that. So lighting playlands, lighting night, lighting level, lighting day, lighting blood moon. I think I did Necropolis, but I didn't actually run through it. So let me see. Just to see how this can fit as a 10th floor for the Gothic dungeons. I think there's going to be problems building this. Let me see. Yeah. Static mesh. Static mesh stair uses nanite, but virtual shadow maps are not enabled. That's right, because I'm not using nanite in this project. Static mesh actor has null static property. Oh, you're right. It's just a wall tall fence that doesn't have any static mesh right here. Maybe down here? No. Uh, don't see anything. Interesting. How about this one? Nope. How about this? Wall short 2M fence. This one is wall tall fence. Maybe I gotta find it. SM wall tall. No. Oh no, it's not even. So let's just say wall tall. 2 meter fence. But that's for these up here. No, that's for the static mesh, not for this static. But actually, if we look at it, we probably don't need it anyways because it's probably this fence here. Is this a fence? It's like going all the way down here. But they decided since it's under the ground, we don't actually need this to have a static mesh. It just stops right here. Oh my goodness, I just sneeze. Yeah, so it goes out. Probably when they were designing it, they had it go all the way out here, but realize it's under the ground, so they don't actually need it anymore. And so they removed it. And since this is, giving some problems here, static mesh property, That is so many. Static mesh. Coffin uses nanite. I don't use nanite. Grave cross uses nanite. So most of the problems are pretty much either static null. I mean static null for the static mesh, or the static mesh is enabled. Nanite is enabled on the static mesh. Other than that, I don't see any other type of errors. Or you know what? This will still work because it's just a warning. It's not a error. Oh my gosh, that's practically everything in the map. I'm guessing. Look at all of this. This all came from just trying to build this Necropolis map. So I have it set up in a way that doesn't use nanite, so the whole entire map is not going to work nicely with my project. Oh yeah, so that's not too bad because there are no red like errors or critical errors. It's just warnings. It's not really performance warning. But what is this? Static mesh. Oh, okay. It's more nanite errors. Um, I don't. Otherwise, I don't. What is it? They're all okay. So this is this is a blueprint. Well, this is mesh. So if I go back and let me see. If I go back and dun 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 dun, go back to, how do I go back to? Okay, I'll just pick this and then select static mesh. Um, let's try to look at the look at the mesh objects. You know what? I'll just do it this way. How many? There's 221. I don't know if my system can handle all of that all at once in a like a property matrix. Right. So we got all of that. And you right click it and you go to asset actions, edit selection in a property matrix. And we can see if there's let's see if we can just keep this one. And we can, okay, here's nanite settings. So if we, what is it under? Oh, it's under nanite settings. So we open this. Yikes, let's move that. So it shows which ones are nanite enabled. Actually, let me look at it from this point of view. So build nanite. Asset import data, import settings, mesh, build nanite. Oh, I don't need, what is this? Don't need it. Don't need that. Nanite settings, assembly data. What is that? Nanite assembly data setup by the import. So you open this up and there's no other than, it says enabled or whatever. So now that we got that, we can see LERP UV separable voxel nanite assembly data static mesh light map resolution support texture multiple values. Consider for bounds. Level of detail. Oh. And then we got browns right here. What? Where's the. So this supports ray tracing. You know what? I don't even know if I actually ran through this yet before I want to try to mess with this destructively. Um, Let me see if I can run through this first. Is it this one or is it this one? What is this? Oh, it just shows you the assets. I want to try testing this one. Oh, it might be in sublevels, but we'll see. This one here. Oh, okay. It's got the whole entire. But it also has this multiple directional lights are competing. Yeah, I read that already. So let us see what the errors are when it builds. It might not actually be playable since it might give an error. Yeah, there's a couple of errors. Dun, dun, dun. So we got sky atmosphere 0, this thing, and then we also have sky atmosphere. Uh, why are there two? Skylight. Multiple skylights are active. Only one can be enabled per world. What? Well, I don't know which one. I don't know why there's so many skylights. They're all relatively in the same place. Skylight? No. This skylight is somewhere else. Where where is it? Oh, it's up here. It's all the way up here. Uh I mean the message log says that you cannot have multiple skylights active. So why did this group here why did they do that? Necropolis. Necropolis. What's it called? Cryptic Realms. They made this modular dungeon. Oh, that looks nice too. It's perfect for my gothic dungeon settings. But this one is not free. It's like 65 bucks. Wow. Perfect for running around in and the monster chasing you. Nice. And barrels and grates. Stairs. Arches. And there's like drains. So that's so cool. Oh, this definitely looks like a sewage system. Or maybe just a dungeon, because you got these chains and the chair there. Oh, and you can find treasure here. What are these? Oh, sewage. I guess they're sort of drain pipes. Drainage. Oh, rooms and modules. Very nice. You can create rooms and modules and hallways out of this. Um, yeah, did I ever... Let me close this one. That's cool. I like that. Uh, I suppose what we can do is try to get rid of. I don't even know which one, since there is multiple. They're probably using it for different reasons. That is so weird. I don't know. I don't know what. Let me look at it. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, they are using it for different reasons. They have different colors and settings. So if I delete one, I wonder if it's you. Oops, don't wanna. No, it's just this one. Put that one up there. Hmm. Well, I mean, the other thing I can try to do is just maybe you don't have to delete it. Maybe you can just toggle it. I don't know. Like that and see. Bum bum bum. Nope, they still have this error. Maybe you have to completely delete it. Completely from the world. Completely delete this from the world. How do I know which one was? Hmm. So this doesn't matter if it's the visibility is toggled off. It's still seen as in the world, and you can only have one. So why did these developers do that? Why did they put multiple skylights rather than, yeah, I don't know. So I don't even know which one to delete. With the skylights, let me see. They have different intensity scales. 4, 4, 10. Just keep this one, the one with a higher one, and just delete these other three. See what happens. There were some problems with the actor action utility blueprints. Atmosphere. Okay, since these ones are hiding or non-visible, maybe I can just delete these three and keep that one there. What is this? This is the demo. See. Why did it send me here? I don't see any errors. That's so weird. Oh, is this? Uh, oh, it's because all the critical errors are fixed, but what about the warning errors? No. So that's why it sent me here. It's got thousands. I don't know how this is the 7,000, but I guess so. Ambient sound actor has null sound cue. Oh, okay. That's kind of like where this has null, um, null mesh. Right. Let me see. I don't need that one. I'm trying to look at this one. There were some problems with that. Asset action utility blueprints. Level sublevels light. Hello. Didn't I delete these? Oh, they rebuilt them. So even though you delete these build data, they just rebuild them after like re rebuilding actually. Whoops, let me see here. Oh, sub levels. And let's see. Didn't I delete these already? Yeah, I did. Just save all. Will it work or will it give us an error? Actually, it did save all. So let's go ahead and I'm at demo Necropolis. Let me test it. I tried to test it earlier, but the lights weren't working. The audio, something's wrong with it. In use pin no longer exists on node. What? Invalid subsystem type. Why did this get all messed up? Oh my goodness. What is this? Demo. Hmm. Well, that's this function, but there's an error. Invalid subsystem type must have a class specified. I don't know. It's like some sound class needs to be input here, I suppose. And what about this one? Invalid subsystem type as well. Oh, asset editor. Audio device notification, audio bus subsystem, audio engine subsystem. Hmm. Otherwise, I don't know what they would pick down here. So invalid subsystem type. Let's see what audio. Audio bus subsystem, device notification subsystem, or engine subsystem. Nope. Still errors. Valid type subsystem. I don't know any other information about this. What kind of target input? It's an animation state machine library object. Where's this one? It's just object reference. And this subsystem object reference. Node invalid subsystem type must have a class specified. I don't even know what kind of class it's supposed to have. So don't know if I'll be able to run that. Unfortunately, can't even compile anymore, which means I can't even run the let's see. No, still compile error. I don't know. What does it show? It shows everything, but failed to load outer for resource body setup brush command polys. Bum, bum, bum. This is cannot compile. Cannot compile. uh, Add palette collection. Please refresh node or break links to remove pin. Yikes. Could not add palette collection. Hmm. So add palette collection. Where is add palette? Oh, that's this one. The node won't be pruned as an isolated one. The node is not pure, but it has no exact pins. Verify is node pure implementation and K2 node call function. Compile of demo Necropolis failed. One fatal issue, one warning in 321 milliseconds. Necropolis persistent demo. That sucks. I cannot. What is this? Is a function collapse nodes, or how about expand? Don't know. When I downloaded this the first time, I forgot when. It was up for free. I was able to test it. I think maybe it's because I got rid of a bunch of plugins because I guess I wasn't using them. Well, not I guess, but I was pretty sure I wasn't using those plugins. And the plugins, they take up a lot of hard drive space. And if you try to package the project, the plugins, even though you're not using them, will stuff themselves into the package, making the package much bigger you um, than you want it to be. So when I disabled the plugins, maybe that's when it broke these demos. So let me see. Okay, let me try it one more time. Build, and even if it gives me errors, no. Oh, well, it's still building. If it's just warnings and no errors, so right now there's no errors, but if it's just warnings, I should still be fine to run this demo. Let me see. Can I save? Or will it say, give me some error? No. Okay. So even if I run it, it probably might be all dark because of the skylight and all that. Let me see. Just play an editor. Or not. Yeah, it's. Darn it. Why is it all dark? Let me try. Oh, that's why I don't have a flashlight, because it's not my character for this my project. It's the this demo Necropolis's player start, which doesn't use my character, which is using a blueprint compile error. Oh my gosh, this cemetery is humongous. So up and down this area. If you go into here, well, some sort of a Oh, you can hear the sound effects of the fire. Cool. Oof. Skulls. And yeah, this area would be nice to be like a 10th floor or a surface area for. Let me see if I can. What is this? Oh, that's the actual blueprint. Uh, Let me just run it from this instead. Will it even run from this? Again, let me see if I can build. See what kind of errors I get. Looks like they're just warnings for now. But I don't see any critical errors. So let me try to run it. Whoa, looks like I'm falling. I'm falling. Falling through the world. Maybe not falling through the world, but falling down. Says my character's legs. Am I standing on something? I don't know. Let me see. Oh, it's falling through. Darn it, he fell through the world. We can't test it. Maybe access none trying apply gamma. Oh, that's my own spawn actor. Okay, so those are my blueprints. That's not this doesn't belong to this asset pack. Let me see if I can. Hmm. See, I can't see anything. Well, if I go back, it's very dark. Look at optimization. At least the pixels are very nice. Oh, what's all this? It overlaps, causes it to go red. It looks like it's mainly just the fire that is very bad. What is this all the way back here? Turns out it's unoptimized. This one building. Uh-oh. Who worked on this? We got some things that are red. Green. Some scaffolding to go up here. Should go out here. What is this? And that's the floor. And there should be some. Maybe like we have a lot of props, some really good props to put into like a dungeon area. Controls 1, Cold Night, 2, Plague Winds, 3, Blood Moon. Interesting. I put it right up on over here. But I'm not running through. Here, let me see. Go in. If I hit 1, if I hit 2, 3. Is it 1, 2, 3? No. Is this a rock? Oh my goodness! And it falls all the way off a cliff. Let me see if we can get in here. It's a fire. I can hear the fire through the door. Oh yeah. It's a torch. You can hear the torch burning. Oh, that's what I heard. It's this torch. And this door is not interactable. Okay, this is really dark. But, yeah, I don't know what happened. When I tested it before, I might have to re-download everything. And maybe that if I re-download it, it'll probably fix the lighting and all that. Or maybe not. Maybe it really is the plugins. I must. Oh, who's that? It's got a monster around here somewhere. Where is this monster? I can definitely hear a monster here somewhere. But, whoa, there he is. And it's the Kraken stuck in the mirror. Oh, you know why? I know why. If I stop this, I need to look through here to see if they added a nav mesh bounds volume. If not, then that's why the monster's not moving, because there's no navigation mesh. And this is so inefficient for me. I'm not a big fan of blueprints, or like hundreds of blueprints anyways, because you have to use blueprints in here. Apparently in Unreal 6, they're going to slowly get rid of blueprints. So that's going to be interesting. Because I'm really more of a visual based scripting rather than text based scripting. And I don't know why they want to get rid of the blueprints, but that's what they said they're going to do. I do not see navigation mesh. Bramble. I see a bunch of blueprints and a bunch of static mesh actors. There's like hundreds of thousands. My goodness. Okay. So if I. Dun, 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 where am I? This selection. If I get rid of this. No, I don't want to get rid of it. I do want that. I want the volumes. Nav mesh bounds. 0, 0, 0. Like this. Maybe that's big enough. Oh, that's so huge. Yikes. Okay, maybe not that much. It's so huge that it's making my character or the mouse move so slowly. Or my viewpoint move so slow. So let's try 100. see if we can get in there. Uh-oh. It's not reaching some of these buildings out here. But I guess it won't matter because some of them are just floating in midair. Yeah, it's like, is that supposed to be how that's supposed to work? It's like floating in midair. Um, yeah, I don't think so. It's not supposed to do that. Um, Probably can't get to it anyways because all of this terrain is in the way. See. Something is bogging down my system. So all of these vertices. Oh, you know why? Because it's using nanite. It's using nanite, but I don't have nanite enabled. You can't even see. I wonder how. Never mind. Because you need light. Where did it? Where's this bounds? Oh, I guess it doesn't show up. Maybe that's what that red thing is. It blocks you from going any further. Let me see. No, I tested it earlier. I think it'll just drop me from wherever. Yeah, wherever I'm at in the world, it'll just drop me from there. Is my character still falling? Yeah, looks like it. Well, that sucks. Lit, unlit. Wireframe. Let's go back to the mesh. How about here? If we spawn right here, try this. Right. So no sound effects. It's very dark. Even with these torches. Oh yeah, this is another reason why this asset pack is good for the Gothic dungeons, because it has torches. Because it's kind of weird, you have a flashlight in a Gothic dungeon to light the way. You actually want to use torches like this. Grab that. Nope, cannot grab that. Unfortunately, let's go down in here somewhere. Looking for a room with like a way to go down into like a tomb, a basement. And if I can find one of those. If not, then I guess I have to make it myself out of these assets. Like this doorway or something. Remove this wall here, and you can go down into the basement. could have sworn there was a way to open this door. Oh, this gate. Guess not. Oh. So there's a kraken. I just don't know where. Maybe it fell through the floor. That's what it's been doing. So, oh, you can run all the way out here to the forest and up into this. Yeah, this would be nice. Oh, pentagram. Then we could definitely somehow. Oh, so somewhere in here. Where? Oh boy, I can't see anything. Going up here. And it goes off into the mountains. Oh, this is the place, the area where things were just floating in midair. Okay. Alrighty. That's why it was blocked off. You can't go there. So it's blocked off here somewhere. It's like right there. See? Oh, too bad there's no sound effects. You can hear the footsteps on the stone and on the dirt and on the rocks. That's really cool. Still, I'm trying to see if there's some building that allows you to go deeper into the tombs, as in like into like a lower level. That way it can connect to my gothic dungeons. I just have to make that myself, I suppose, somewhere, somehow. Right here? Yeah. Nope. I don't know where that kraken is. The monster is supposed to be here. I put a navigation mesh in here so I can walk around. Let me see. If I go, oh boy, I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. This scene has like thousands and thousands of actors. Oh, here, area control. Let me see if I can find it that way. Nope, you cannot. Oh, yeah, it's not moving. So I guess it's like floating in midair. Let me see. Where's the navigation mesh? Oh boy, just can't find it through here. Maybe gotta type it in. Hmm. Maybe. Okay, so I see the monsters spawn right there. Maybe it's not within the nav mesh bounds. Oops. No, it's It's definitely in it. I don't know what happened. I don't know why the. So this looks like it's 000. This is where the monster spawned, I'm guessing. And it just stayed up in midair for no reason. Hmm. Other than that, this would be a nice 10th floor. It's just so much in it. Right? It's like thousands of assets. Static mesh actors, blueprints, Niagara effects. It's just crazy. But very detailed, and even running through it, it didn't seem too laggy or choppy. Well, kind of, sort of. I just have to. The grass is moving. I'm guessing that's offset, world position offset, and so looks like the trees are swaying. So that's cool. Mm, I just do not know. Do I just simply because oh yeah, they keep their transforms. So maybe I would have to do this like copy. Is it? Can you? No. I was gonna say, can you copy? I was gonna say if you can copy this whole thing and create a folder, browse to asset world settings, editor, edit. All right, never mind. You cannot copy. But if you could, I was thinking if you can copy this and then I can move it. Let me see. Maybe there's a way to migrate. I mean, if even if you can migrate, I don't think that's the proper way to do this. Dun, 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 dun. What in the heck? You cannot migrate this? Hmm. Shit. What about static mesh? Edit BP blueprints. Right, I'll try this one. Edit stability. Replace place actor. Nope. Mm, interesting. You cannot move this. um. Yeah, because otherwise I don't know. Instead of like trying to recreate this myself, since they already designed this whole thing, I could just copy and paste it. Oh, you can copy it this way and then paste it. Wonder if that's gonna work. Hmm. Let me see. Because this is. Let me, instead of doing that, let me just pick one of them for now. It's at negative 348, 75. I think this is even lower than my underground gothic dungeons. Uh, anyways, let me see if I copy this. Copy selected actors file path. I don't want that. I want this. What is this? This is this thing. It's a staple skull. Alright. And I copy it with its 378Z. If I copy this and then I move to my Gothic dungeon map, will it paste into here? Oh, here it is. It does. So then if I copy and paste everything from the Necropolis into this one, but set it up above all these dungeons, then it would for sure connect as a 10th floor to all of these, because the dungeons themselves have, like, over here there's 5 floors, over here there's what, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 floors here, and then the one all the way down at the bottom here, all of that is the 9th floor. And where's this? This would be nice as some kind of props on the walls, or the inside of the, like, inside the chambers, inside here. Let me see. Yeah, if I can put them in here somewhere. No, not that far. Oh my goodness. Oh, it went all the way there. You know what? Try that. Where are you? Good. Put it up on this, or up on this wall here. Oh, oh, this is my own map, so it'll respawn me wherever I designed it to spawn me. So, yikes! Let me okay, go back out. Is this it? Yeah, that is it. It's all the way down there. So, great. Let's see, I gotta put it into somewhere then. Looks like I'm gonna have to put it there. Oh my goodness, that's really far. Something like this here. Where is it? Oh my goodness. Put it here. put this up here. See? This. Ah, it's not here. Ta-da. There it is. Uh, is it? Oh yeah, it did keep its textures and all that. You can see. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So yeah, I would have to do all of that copy and pasting from the Necropolis map into this map, to, you know, get all of this working in here. But let me see something about this. See, it does have nanite and all that kind of stuff. So with that said, let me see if I can go in. Can I go into Necropolis and static mesh? Select everything. All their static meshes. Edit selection and property matrix. So let me see. Nanite. Is there any kind of lumen stuff? No. Ray tracing. Support ray tracing. Enabled. True. Explicit tangent. False. Yikes, that's not making. I need an actual. So, say, not that, but this one here. There, okay, that one. Not this thing. Okay. Nanite assembly. Right, look at this. Build nanite. What is enabled? Nanite here is enabled. So, and let me see if I can select all. And disable it. And maybe see if I. Oh, hey, what's up, Noob? Nice to see you again. My favorite game dev streamer. Remember, I'm not really a game dev. I'm like, vibe coding here, trying to get AI to help me. But a lot of times, like I was trying to work with AI agents, and a lot of times, just working with AI chatbots, it just doesn't work sometimes. They're not as intelligent as the artificial intelligence says. I think I crashed my system, waiting for static meshes to be ready. Game Necropolis, placeables, structures, SM Chapel 01. I'm trying to disable nanite because nanite in my in in my levels anyways, are disabled because I've designed this from scratch so that I can play this game on my old system. Like, my old system, I made it in 2015, so it has a card even before the 1080 Ti. So it has like a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960. So it's a really old card, and I'm trying to design my game so that it can run on that old PC smoothly, or well, at least as smoothly as my favorite horror game did on that old computer. So with Nanite enabled, that's going to definitely break my old PC. Like, it's not going to be able to run any Nanite or ray tracing or Lumen, because it's not even a first generation RTX card. It's like just below that. Yeah, you know what? I think I crashed my system or the editor because it says waiting for static meshes to be ready 0, 1, and the I don't think you can see it, but the percentage meter's not even moving. It's stuck at 0%. So I do not know any other way to um bump bump, oh, something happened. Oh, there we go. It disabled nanite. So let me try it again. But watch, if I test it in game, it'll probably uh because with nanite, this system that I'm working on right now, this one does have a RTX GPU. So maybe that's why it was running the Necropolis map just fine. It's just, I don't know why the lights were all dark. So another thing is, I can turn off this. What is this? Oh, ray tracing. Let me turn this off. And let me see if it's gonna take forever or what. There's ray tracing proxy settings. Okay, that's disabled. Good. Um. Anyways, how have you been doing, Nuv? Did you ever start working on your own game yet? Time is it? Like, oh, it's 5:30 here where I live. 5:30 p.m. Ready. Turn this. And turn this fan on. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's this PC because it's running so heavy that it's causing a lot of heat. Okay, let me see. Hmm. Other than that, I don't know where else the heat is coming from. It's so warm in here. Okay, so build nanite. Let me turn this off. Oh, there's a lot of things that wants to build nanite. I should disable that if I can. If I can find it, I don't know where. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I have to type in this nan like that, and there it is. Let me get rid of this. Hopefully this will work. Alright, looks like it. Oh, I said I kind of am. I am reading a book about graphics programming while trying to generate colorful pixels on my screen. Nice. Graphics programming. So you're going to go the text based route. You're not going to try visual scripting like me. Because, yeah, I'm not good at text. I'm not good at like any kind of text based programming like C++ or anything. But if it's like visual based like this, like blueprints, yeah, I can tolerate it. I'm still not good at it, but I can tolerate it better than, typing text all day long. So I turned off build nanite. What else could I um do to try to this destructively? No, I don't think it destructively does. No, no, it doesn't. This is non-destructive modifications of the static meshes so far, because you can always just turn on the nanite, re-enable it. I've always been text-based for many years. I don't think visual-based were a thing when I was. Oh, I see. No, I think blueprints didn't start. Epic Games didn't release blueprints until Unreal Engine 4, I think. Yeah. And then in Unreal Engine 6, they're already going to try to get rid of blueprints. Well, maybe they were, but they were not that advanced. Oh, no, no. There's like advanced visual based programming. I don't know if you heard of MATLAB. Um, there's some things like Spice. I don't know. There's a whole bunch. I just don't know what they're called or what they're used for. But it's pretty much programming just with a whole bunch of images instead of text. All right, so let me see. I don't know if no, Mathematica is not really one. I don't know if it is. Maybe some parts of Mathematica is. I've also written MATLAB in text. Oh wait, is it MATLAB or LabVIEW? I'm thinking of LabVIEW. LabVIEW is something. That one is definitely visual based programming. That one you can work with like robotics or at least microcontrollers. Asset import data. Yeah, I don't remember if MATLAB is. It could be. Okay, so what else? How about Lumen? No, there's no Lumen here. Tracing. Support ray tracing is disabled. Ray tracing proxy settings disabled. Body setup. What is this? I don't know. Dun, dun, dun. Collision complexity. Use simple. Oh, I definitely want this. So you want to turn it all your mesh from use. Oh, I can't remember. Use simple collision as complex. No, I think it's use complex collision as simple. Yikes! I don't know. And then if I choose something and it messes it up, uh, do, 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 do. Collision complexity. Let's see. What is this under? Body setup. Dun dun dun. Just under the static mesh, maybe. It doesn't matter because it's already up here that you can change it. Uh, I can't remember. Create only simple shapes. Use simple shapes for all scene queries and collision tests. What about this one? Create only complex shapes per poly. Use complex shapes for all scene queries and collision tests. Can be used in simulation for static shapes only. Example, can be collided against but not move through forces or velocity. Huh. I've also written, yeah, LabVIEW is visual based. Yeah, I remember that. And you can work with robots and stuff with LabVIEW. Um, darn it, I just don't remember which one it is. Simulation as simple. Do, 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 do. If go to one of these AI chatbots, let me type it in. Complex collision simple. Wow. Nothing. Nothing at all. Actually, I think I have to load it. Load the history first. Maybe then it will read all the way into the past. And then I can search it, and then it should read it, find it now that it loaded all the ancient conversations I had with the chatbots trying to work on my game. And see. Okay. Apparently, I've only started chatting with AI chatbots since December 16, 2024. But I didn't start working on this game until like January 2025. Oh, there's still no collision. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. What? No conversations. What else could it be under? Complexity? Well, no, they're the same words that I've been typing in this whole time. There's the search. Oh, you know what? Forget it. Forget about that. And just use an actual real search engine like Google or something. Uh, and type in collision co- collision complexity. Simple versus complex collision. Collision complexity generally refers to two primary concepts depending on your field: game development, 3D computing, the mathematical and structural cost of calculating object intersections, and physics. I don't want the. What the heck? Uh, computation algorithm. No, don't want that. Oh, here we go. In software and game engines like Unreal Engine or Unity, collision complexity refers to the trade off between the visual accuracy of a 3D model and the computational cost of calculating if it touches or overlaps with another object. Simple collision uses basic low polygon primitive shapes, boxes, spheres, capsules, or convex hulls, It is computationally cheap and required for efficient physics and rigid body calculations. Complex collision uses a full triangle trimesh of the 3D model itself, while it allows for high precision, shooting a bullet through a specific gap in a fence. It is computationally expensive and can severely degrade CPU. Oh, guess what I'm using? So back here in collision complexity up here, I'm going to change every single asset to use complex collision as simple. You know what? I don't know if that sounds right. Create only simple shapes. Use simple shapes for all scene queries in collision tests. So I might have to go use simple collision as complex. You know what? I'm such an idiot. I don't know which one it is. So, uh, simple, simple collision as complex, or use complex as simple. Yeah, but I don't. I know what it means. I just don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's the use simple collision as complex or use complex collision as simple, because that's kind of confusing. But I do know I want simple collision. So pretty much I just want like a box or a circle around my character to be the collision detection system. I don't want it to be like a very detailed, you know, hand or something. I just want like just a box around the hand to be the collision. Because right now in my game there's very simple shapes, like a door is just a square or a rectangle. I don't need, you know, a diamond shape or whatever, or any complex shapes for the door. Same with the floor. It's just a square. Ceiling, square. Wall, square. Doorway, square. Um, so I don't need complex collisions. I just don't know which of these two I'm going to ask the chatbot. Oh, maybe. The whole point is that it's supposed to be fast. Do, 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 do. Mm, computationally cheap. CPU, GPU calculations. Uh, you might actually want to keep doors complex sometimes. The collision hitbox algorithm will ignore the hole for the door and treat it as a full wall. Depends on how accurate the UE simple collision algorithm is and how big the object is. Hmm. Uh, oh, you want to use simple collision as complex to achieve the best performance for both CPU and GPU calculations. Here is the breakdown of why and how it works. Okay, so what it is: basic primitive shapes like boxes, spheres, and capsules, and simplified convex hulls. Performance: highly optimized and computationally cheap. Calculating intersections between these basic shapes is incredibly fast for the CPU and GPU. Oh, guess what? That's it. That's my answer. So simple collision is complex. I'm going to use simple collision as complex for all of these. And uh, so I don't, oh, it's all 221 of the Necropolis static meshes. So I don't know. Because running through that Necropolis map, I did see a bunch of complex shapes. So putting like a box on it might mess things up. But I don't know. We'll see. Collision presets. And setting. Enabling use simple collision as complex forces the physics engine and scene queries to use these simplified shapes instead of the heavy triangle mesh. Complex collision, what it is, uses the object's full triangulated visual geometry. Performance very expensive. Testing intersections on a high poly mesh creates a massive data table that is slow for the CPU to process. Oh, I see. Use complex as simple tells the engine to use the full visual mesh for physics, which can severely tank performance, especially if the object is moving. Okay. For more specific guidance on your assets, you can review the Unreal Engine simple versus complex collision documentation. If you can tell me what type of 3D objects you are working with, environment, walls, moving physical objects, or vehicles, I can recommend the best collision setup or optimization techniques. I just have walls, doorways, floors, and ceilings for now. In my environments. For modular environment pieces like walls, doors, floors, and ceilings, the absolute cheapest setup is to use simple collision as complex, combined with custom generated collision boxes. Using the raw visual mesh complex for an entire level of walls and floors will heavily drain your CPU's physics budget. Recommended setup by asset type. Floors and ceilings. Collision use simple collision as complex. Let me see. Simple collision is okay. Got that set. Shapes. Generate a single thin primitive box collision wrapper. Flat surfaces only need 6 flat faces to calculate footsteps and physics. Plain walls. Use simple collision as complex. Generate a primitive box collision wrapper. Simple box completely covers a wall and prevents clipping instantly. Doorways and walls with windows. Use simple collision as complex with custom hulls. Shapes. Use 3 or 4 combined primitive boxes to frame the, oh, okay, I see, to get the opening of the door or the window. This creates a clean physical opening without calculating every single visual triangle. That makes sense. All right. Okay, so that's what that's what I was trying to do there. So I disabled ray tracing, disabled nanite, and switched to simple collision as complex. Let me see, lumen. Oh, there's still no lumen. Shadows maybe? Reduce shadows. No. Okay, no, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go into the actual. This is a static mesh. This is the actual static mesh, so I think it's only in the blueprints. So let me see if I go back here. I think I'm gonna stop this one right now. Let me see. What about static? Light map resolution. Mm, doo -doo 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 -doo. Huh. So it's dynamic. Is dynamic obstacle. It depends on how accurate the UE simple collision algorithm is and how big the object is. Some devs in Roblox do that. If you have a floor that is on the same Y level, you could just ignore every individual floor piece's collision and create a new square object that is just a giant collision box on the floors. Oh, that makes sense. And then that one giant collision box is very easy calculation for your GPU. So that makes sense, yeah. Though I don't know how I could do that for, maybe I have to group the 3D objects in Unreal Engine. Yeah, but I don't even know if you group them together. And then I don't know how you get one collision box for all of the 3D or static mesh objects. That will, oops, that, don't know. uh, but yeah, that makes sense with the one collision box for all floors, because really it's just, it's going to be the same thing instead of making multiple different collision boxes for each floor. Dun, 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 dun. Remove collisions from all floors, create new square model, add collision to it, size it, and move it to cover all floors. Yeah. Maybe that's how you can do it in Roblox, but I don't know how you can do that in Unreal Engine, because the static mesh editor only um, holds one static mesh at a time. But yeah, that's cool. You could do that in Roblox. It makes it so much more efficient. Yeah. Okay, so I got this one. Let me see if I can get. Okay, if I got that blueprint class, let me see if I can do all these. Is this what I want? Except for something like this. I don't know. This is audio. It's not gonna have. And then this decal bled. I don't know. Hey, look at this. Decal bled comes with this material instance, which points to this decal. So was it like see-through or something? I can't see it in here. What is this? Uh, uh, Interesting. Don't know. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, move this. Okay. Wait. Don't need it. I'm guessing I only need. Okay. So I don't know how to do it in UE2. It's just an idea. But it's also not like you have to do it. Your game is simple enough to handle collision for every floor just fine. Yeah, I think so. um, but still, I want it to be simple collision for, because if you look, this is actually close to 1,000 floors, walls, and even more. It doesn't look like it, but there's a lot of it being generated. It's all generated from these data tables. Oh, you can't see the data tables. There, you can see all of these data tables. Dun, 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 dun. And all of these data tables have all of the locations of all of these, every single one of these. And that's just this part of the map. That's not the procedurally generated parts of the map that also add even more walls, ceilings, doors, and doorways, floors. So that's even more collision detection, you know, collision detection to calculate for the CPU and GPU. So, yeah, it may be simple, but there's literally thousands of these that have their own collision detection. So, keeping it as simple collision is going to help a little bit with reducing the calculations the GPU and CPU has to do for detecting collisions on each and every single one of these. You try to want to throw the wall here, or to walk on this floor and this stairs and all that kind of stuff. So just want to make sure everything has use simple collision as complex. But now to do that for the actual blueprints, that's going to be tough. Let me see. I don't know if blueprints can do that. Necropolis, go back to blueprint class, and let me see. If I could select that, I'm going to do this little by little. So I'll stop right here because this is an audio file. It's not a static mesh in here, I'm pretty sure. And then I'll just work on these in the property matrix and see if these, don't know if these have it, but I'm going to see collision. Okay, it doesn't, but let me just make sure. Collision, and go over here, look for config default, advanced. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. No, it doesn't seem like it has. Always spawn. Wait, what is this? Always spawn, ignore collisions. Try to adjust location, but always spawn. Oh, that's for the static mesh actor itself. Rendering actor hidden in game. Editor billboard scale. Tick. Start with tick enabled. Cough. Pre-replicate. No. Net load. That's all. Network, net code and stuff. So I don't need this. Um. I guess that's it for blueprints. Um, well, those floors are rectangular anyway, so I don't think it would make that much of a difference. That is if UE doesn't try to ever engineer square floors. Yeah, that is if UE doesn't try to over engineer square floors. I don't think so. So I think it just, but this way I can make absolutely sure that it's going to use simple collision shapes by checking that box or converting all the static meshes. Okay. Then I can do some. Next thing I can do is I can go into Necropolis and I can go into the textures. And this one I can do destructive modifications, meaning I don't need like 8K and oh, actually let me see. I don't need 8K textures or anything like that. So let me look through all of these. Open this in the property matrix. Let's see, is it what here? Here, let's do this one. No, let's not that. Not do that one. Oh, here, this one. Remove all but this. Let me see. Max texture size. Oh, it's already at 512. I wonder if I did this already a long time ago. Okay, if that's good then. That's very good. It's already optimized for my game. Anyways, I don't need these things to be 8K or 2K, 4K by 4K textures. And I don't need those high resolutions. Especially because it's going to be dark all the time. You're not going to see that much detail. Let me see. What else then? There's something else. Okay. Max texture and LOD bias. Never stream. 0000 512 512. Okay. Yeah. I guess I already did this at some point. I don't remember when. But it was a while back when I worked on texture prepping. So, also there's another thing I forgot. So let me turn. So I'm done with the textures. Go back to static mesh. And I gotta do the rest of these because, um, no, not static mesh. I did the static mesh. Gotta do blueprint classes. Okay, and then I get that up to here. Oh my gosh darn it. I forgot what I was doing in these ones. Replication, no. Rendering, hidden in game, no. Can be damaged, find camera component, can be cluster, pivot. High level of detail. Is that high level of detail? Hierarchical. World position, run grid. Level instant. No, I don't. Okay, here. Collision. Relevant for level bounds. Generate overlap events during. No. Default. Update overlaps method. Use config default. No. Input. Block input. Interesting. Guess that's it. Nothing nothing more for this. Hmm. Static shadow nanite ray tracing lumen. Okay. You know what? I don't think I have to do any more for these blueprint actors. So I don't even really have to check all the rest of these. Let me see something. Let me do it from here. Okay, I was at nanite. Force no lumen ray tracing. Well, why didn't it show up in these blueprints? Um, okay, it's because it's not part of this. All right, fine. Guess it can't work in the property matrix or something, maybe. Do. Physics. Simulate physics. Oh, shadows. Oh yeah, I don't need dynamic for now. We'll probably add that later, but not now. Does it work for this? Property matrix? No, I think I tried it before and it doesn't. No. Alright, let's close it. I think, unfortunately, you have to do everything one by one. Also, I think it has to actually be within the world, so it has to be in this, in the 3D world, or this, what is this, World Finder? So it actually has to be a B blueprint, static mesh actor blueprint inside of the, there's a name for this, I forget what you call it. It's like world, finder or world details. No, world browser. Anyways, so it can't just be out here. It has to actually be in here, because if it's in here, that means it's in the world, in the 3D world, and that means it's being used in the level, which means the CPU and the GPU has to do calculations on it. So that's when it shows up with all of these dynamic shadows right now we don't need, or simple collision, S complex, and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's it for this. But that's not actually it for everything. Where is... Oh, here it is. So let me see. This one only has Really? It only has this one fence. But it doesn't matter because it's not being. You see, you have to open it. Oh, I see. So you can change it. Even if it's not in the world, you just have to open every single one of the blueprints in order to change. Oh, okay, maybe not. Uh, collision. Hmm. Hey, that, I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. What? What? Huh. Well, I'll just close it for now. That's the only one. So let me go with textures instead. No, not textures. Static mesh. And try to. So all of these wires, vent. Yeah. What else? So all these buildings are pretty cool. What is this? Fabric? Oh, the fabric. What is this? Fabric support. Door frames, door closed, door. Bum, 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 bum. Antenna. And open this. Property matrix. There were some problems with some asset action utility blueprints. Oh, there it is. Let me see. What did I want on this? Okay. This is already not using nanite. Hmm. No, no, no. I do not need all of these. Collision. I'm not sure if this is this where the collision is. Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay, so type in collision. And block all multiple values. Generate missing collision. Build nanite. We don't want that. Alright, so we can go back now. And look for the ray tracing. Because we don't need the ray tracing. Oh, we can change this one. Use simple collision as complex. And just have to wait for that to execute all of that. Uh, I think my system crashed again. Maybe it didn't crash, but it seems to always take forever whenever I'm working in the property matrix. Like it's reading every single one of these. It's taking forever reading every single one of these just to change one thing on it. This collision complexity. Hmm. Let me see, because it's not moving, it's not highlighting. I gotta wait for this. Because the last time I did this, I was about to force close the Unreal Engine or the Unreal Editor, but then it just stopped on its own. So it finished what it was doing, but it took forever. I don't know how long that's gonna be. Let me see and make sure that the absolute cheapest setup is to use simple collision as complex. Uh, yes, it's not. So even if. Oh, wait. Okay, here we go. Preparing mesh cards. Alright. Physics type. No, I don't want to mess with that. Use simple collision as complex. Suppose some of those, there's like crates and stuff that might not. Alright, so default physics type. What is the there are like nanite? I don't need ray tracing. Don't need build nanite. That's all shut down or turned off. Enable. Where the heck is nanite itself though? Okay, it's disabled. Nice. Hmm. Alright, then I gotta close this and so that was the static mesh. There's only one blueprint here. We can look at the texture. See what kind of textures we have. 102 textures. All right. All right, and then open up an edit selection and property matrix. And we'll get this never stream. Let's look at some OD maximum texture. What else? brightness. No need. Power of 2. Filter. GPU. Well, no, it's all going to be GPU. sRGB. I'm not sure what else, what other things. All right, so let's see. Maximum texture size 2K. Don't need that. All right, so maximum texture. We will. What is this? This is the world. I forgot what I set the world up as. I suppose I could just look at it here. If I go into here, just select a few of these and open them up in the asset. About to load 21 assets. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. What was I what was I trying to do with this one? Oh, maximum texture. Okay, so I set everything to 512. LOD to BIOS to 0. Okay, so so it's 512. Because if you set it to 0 and it's 8K and 4K texture size, 0 means that it will just use the 8K as maximum. So a value of 0 means the maximum size for the format on each platform. So I don't want that. I want it to set to what did I do? 512 maximum texture size. And LOD BIOS set that to 0. That one's fine. Alright, so oops, wrong one. You gotta go to this one. And 512. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Alright. Okay, I will be right back while I wait for these textures. Oh, went blank. Oh, okay. Guess it finished it. Right. How many of those textures were there? Well, let me close this one. I don't need this one. 102. And that, okay. Everything here is CPU. I mean GPU. And LOD is 0. Okay, so let's just go and save everything. Now, oh no, it crashed. I think it's a sign. Because I was done anyways. So, boom, boom. Hi. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. So, what was it that I was working on? I gotta remember for next time. But, wow, it's getting late. It's like 6 p.m. here, so that's pretty much what I wanted to do, anyways, right now. Just prepare the textures, prepare the static meshes, so that next time when I come back, I can actually work on creating a 10th floor for those riffs with those different assets that I just downloaded, the sci-fi Desert City and the Necropolis assets for the Gothic dungeon. But, yeah. Other than that, I'm pretty much done working on this today. And we'll work on it some more. I don't know when I actually get the time to work on it some more. I was a bit busy with work. But other than that, hope to see you guys next time. Catch you later. Take care, everybody. Bye.